Hey Virgo, hi, how are you? Merry Christmas, Virgo. For those of you who celebrate, I am actually recording this on Christmas Day. I won't get up until probably Sunday, because I'm just kind of trying to take it easy, right? These are your 2020 love predictions that I have been putting up for this series for the last half of December. So it's really taking a look into the energies coming through for 2022. So I've just sort of been easing into it. I love you all. I am so grateful for the journey we've been on. I look forward to continuing to walk the path together with you side by side into 2022, which will be a decidedly calmer year, not without its moments, but nothing like 2020 and 2021. Just starting right off the bat, it's a 6 year. Sixes are about balance. They're about relationships and comfort and warm feelings and nostalgia. So it's all going to be pretty yummy for 2022 is what I like to say. So let me bring you this reading. This is your 2022 love forecast, as I said, and I'm doing a mirrored Celtic cross. So you're going to see your side and then the side of your divine counterpart, the person you're holding in your mind right now in your heart. Okay, so it could come through reverse. Just take it as it comes. If that happens, that's not a problem. Welcome if you are a cross watcher. As well, just remember energies can come through reversed. I might be talking directly to the cross watcher, so just want to say that. So let me get the cards shuffled and pulled, and then I will walk you through the spread. I hope you had a lovely holiday, time off, time with family, friends, little me time. Whew. I am wrapping up a certification course, so I will be very excited to bring some new things to the channel. And to those of you who are interested, it's going to be a fun year. Okay, new stuff coming. So, Chariot. Yes, moving forward, Virgo. Let me get the cards pulled. Oh my gosh, this is great. All right. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Well, there's the past life soulmate. The Six of Cups is crowning you here in 2022. I like it. Let me get the other side pulled, and then I'll walk you through it. My goodness. Okay. Queen of Cups underneath. Little nod to the Queen of Love. Okay, so these first cards here are the energy that you're entering 2022 with. This is you, this is them. Obviously, it can come through reversed. So, Chariot, moving forward, fast and furious, heading towards a sense of victory, mastery even, and there they are with this light bulb moment. All the lights go on for your divine counterpart in 2022. The Ace of Swords can be an epiphany, clarity, some measure of truth that finally strikes like a lightning bolt. You go, oh, I get it now. The second card here represents either the strength or the challenge to this energy for 2022. So for you, Virgo, this is totally supportive. It is not a challenge. It represents a strength. You will have the energy and the motivation to finally get out ahead of everything and start to feel some sense of success, victory, moving forward beyond all the crap that's held you back for the past at least 2 years. For your divine counterpart, they are also receiving a strength in their ability to see things clearly and then move beyond all the turbulence. So you both have aces coming in for 2022 to support you. There's passion and clarity. There's truth and there's motivation. This Ace of Wands is like a divine gift of inspired passion, but it's also all about something new coming on the horizon that lights you up. Same thing for your divine counterpart with an Ace of Swords. They're going to have that moment of almost being awakened, that's going to set them free and allow them to move beyond everything that's held them back for the past year or two, possibly longer for some of you. Okay, so now the card that's below here is the unconscious motivations. Something here, Virgo, underneath, all about conflict, possibly feeling conflicted, but to me, the Five of Wands always comes in as outside interference, right? Something's just messing with you and it's kind of roaming around in the back of your mind. It hasn't completely left the station. Here you are ready to get out and move forward and leave stuff behind, but not fully. Because we have this Five of Wands underneath. For your divine counterpart, the unconscious motivations for them have something to do with life partnership, the life they've already built, or the one they want to build yet to come. Beautiful. So these two cards are past lessons learned that will support you in 2022. Judgment, Virgo, answering the call of the past life soulmate. This is about forgiveness, second chances, and redemption. We'll see when I clarify what lessons you learned around that you're bringing forward. Now, here's the past life soulmate, right? So we know we're continuing on in this connection to some degree. For your divine counterpart, what lessons have they learned? Yeah. How to avoid stepping in it. This Knight of Swords can often be someone who kind of gets out over their skis and isn't really giving themselves enough time to process, like the Knight of Pentacles would process more, or not enough time to drop into their heart chakra and feel their way through a situation, as would the Knight of Cups. This person kind of speaks quick with sharp tongue sometimes, and as a result has to go back and clean up the mess on aisle 5. So we'll find that out. This can also be about feeling a sense of urgency, and maybe the lesson learned is they didn't take action on it. Okay, so we'll check that out in the clarifiers. And then finally we land here with our conscious motivations going into 2022. It's all about warm feelings, nostalgia, reflecting on the past with this person very warmly. It could even be about reconciliation or reunion. We'll see. Could also be about moving on beyond it all. For the divine counterpart, we get the Ten of Wands. This is possibly my favorite placement right now for the 2022 readings, is really saying goodbye to the past, offloading negative karma, right? Laying down the sword, not falling on it, laying it down. Offloading the negative karma that's been like the albatross around their neck. You know, letting bygones be bygones and really clearing the path for what's to come. So really beautiful, powerful energy. Now let me clarify. Before I do that, in the main spread, we have Cancerian energy, Scorpionic energy, Scorpio here. And that's really about it. I'm seeing mostly, we have a good blend of water and fire over here. Water puts out fire though, so we have to keep that in mind. And over here I see the swords, and then we've got the fire from the conscious motivations, but the grounding underneath. So elementally, I'm seeing some good balance. Yes, so nice, Virgo. I feel like what you're moving beyond is all this questions around your value, your worthiness, especially because the day that I am recording this, you know, Venus is in retrograde. She's right now meeting up with Pluto, and it's very emotional. It's got yours truly a little bit of an emotional funk too, because it's all around our feelings of worthiness and value in matters of the heart. Whether we find ourselves worthy of love, who we determine is worthy of our love, etc., etc. So I see in 2022 finally getting to put this in reverse. No more instability, no more insecurity about our value or worth, and no more allowing ourselves to be devalued by the other. We know what we want. We're going for the happily ever after, and we're not going to stop till we get there. We're going to work hard at it in 2022. Eight of Pentacles. So yes, it's going to take some work, but the energy coming through Virgo in 2022 is, yeah, I'm all aboard this train and I'm not going to stop because I'm being handed this divine gift of inspired passion, and I will find my happiness. I will find my happily ever after. I will hit that 10 of Cups moment where I say, now I can luxuriate in the love I know I deserve and that I've always desired. Ace of Wands. Five of Wands underneath, though. What's the conflict? What's lurking there in the shadows? Okay, so I feel like there's some conflict because you may have to start over. Possibly from square one in this connection, or maybe moving in a whole new direction. We have here the Page of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. Both energies are sort of representing fresh starts. We here have Divine Feminine underneath. So while the love is there, the unconditional love is there, it's like you're birthing yourself into a whole new realm in your psyche. And that's kind of, you're rubbing up against something that you're uncomfortable with. So it could be coming from the outside. It could be a totally new, you have to put yourself in a new situation and get used to new people. And Virgo, if you're anything like me, that is not your comfort zone. So I just sort of feel like underneath in your psyche, what you're working through in 2022 is that you may be the new kid on the block, or you may be dealing with totally new energies that you're unfamiliar with, that are being birthed into your experience, and it may provide a sense of may result, I should say, in a sense of discomfort, but you'll move through it with gratitude and grace. You'll be grateful for the newness. You'll be grateful for new opportunities. And, you know, also the Page of Wands can sometimes come through as people who aren't as serious. Virgos are known to be very serious, focused people. You know, we don't take life at all lightly. And I'm seeing some energy here underneath that there may be someone that is less serious or less invested. We've got the Page of Pentacles as well. They may have a lot to learn. So it could be you learning new things. It could be someone else learning a new way of being, and the whole thing just rubs you the wrong way. Like you're already anticipating that. Not in your conscious awareness, but it's there underneath. Like almost as if I could put a sentence to this, it would be, I love them, but like I'm seriously annoyed that we have to start from square one. Feel that? Like that conflict, that tension. That's all I'm seeing here. Like I'm so annoyed. That's such a Laura thing to say. I'm so annoyed. Okay. Are you still with me? So what are we bringing from the past? Judgment. Oh my God, Virgo. Yeah. Whew. I know. It's like I don't want to cry because I'm far from a tissue, but it's right there. It's right there. I probably don't even have to say much. The Judgment card with the Emperor. There is the Hermit. Virgo, that's you. Queen of Cups underneath, just that bleeding heart energy of the empath of the Queen of Cups, that, you know, your whole heart has been sort of subjugated to this connection. And in the past, I feel like you've given this person plenty of opportunities. Maybe there's been more than one meet up with this person, right? Union, reunion with this person. And each time you find yourself back on that solitary path, you know, back on that journey of introspection and self-awareness, and still kind of feeling just all that energy well up in your heart with nowhere to go, right? Hermit. This is about the divine masculine there. Second chances either as the divine masculine or with the divine masculine. It certainly has been a long, lonely road. So I feel like you've given chances before. It's not like it's a foreign experience to you. You've held this person in your heart. Underneath we have Queen of Cups and the Divine Feminine and the Empress. No wonder you feel annoyed at having to start over again. I get it. Totally get it. Funny thing is, though, you'll do it. You'll work at it because you want your happiness. You'll just do it from a different vantage point. You won't do it from feeling less than and devalued. You won't engage in the drama. That's a pretty distinct change. Okay, so let's look at your conscious motivations for 2022. Six of Cups, Five of Cups, Queen of Swords. I feel like there's going to be you're going to choose an open dialogue about what's gone on in the past. So you're going to take a very detailed, analytical look at and open yourself up to communication around the mistakes of the past, the regrets of the past, the grief and loss and sadness of the past with the past life soulmate, but it's a choice. Right? So before you actually choose union, reunion, whatever you want to call it, I feel like you're going to want to examine that. And not from a very emotional point of view. I feel like that Queen of Swords sort of subdues all the emotion. It will be an honest assessment. Which cup did you knock over? This is the one I feel I knocked over. Okay, so then here we are, Two of Cups. What are we going to do with the energy that remains, with the love that remains? Well, we're going to look back at what brought us together to begin with, or what our common, attraction is, or common values, the things that we hold dear about each other. It's all about choice, though. Like, that's a choice. So I do feel that you will be choosing to sort of either reflect honestly or literally open it all up to a conversation. It's pretty powerful. Over here, you've got, hello, I get it now, and I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to move to calmer waters. No more drama, mama. 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and the Chariot. So it's nice that this person is mirroring your energy a bit here, but they're doing it from a different point of view. This is someone who sees clearly, possibly what went wrong. Like, they have a moment where they really get clear. It could be that this whole thing unfolds after this conversation around the Five of Cups. And everything you've learned that you've brought and all the forgiveness that you hold and bring toward this person. And then they get to say, oh my God, I can see exactly how that must have felt, right? Because there was a painful ending somewhere in the sphere of things here, in the scheme of things. And then all this anxiety sort of rises up as this person says, yeah, I have to get out of this cycle. I want to stop this cycle. I want to move forward. I want to be victorious. I want to get beyond. Both of these cards are movement. And it all starts with that aha moment, the clarity that comes in that helps this person see exactly what went on. Now, this person could be in another situation as well that it's time to bring to an end. So I'm feeling a little bit of the flavor of both, because I see family scenario here in the 10 of Pentacles and an offloading of the whole darn thing in the 10 of Wands. And now we have the 10 of Swords. The only thing missing is the 10 of Cups. And guess where that is? Right over here. So we got your 10 of Cups. Don't worry. Yeah, so it could be that as well for those of you that are dealing with someone who is in a pretty committed, connection, maybe even a marriage, or something that they've been invested in for quite a while. And they may sort of start to see how that isn't working for them, and move beyond their anxiety, because that truth, that clarity is just more than they can hide from. Let's look at the 10 of Pentacles underneath. King of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Wheel. Wow. So this is someone who really cares about doing things the right way. Like they operate by a code of standards, of ideals, something higher than themselves. And so this person is wanting to do things the right way. Yes, they're wanting to operate with honor and integrity, and they're in this energy of, well, that's the love of my life. This is about the love of my life. This is about a fated connection. So whatever this 10 of Pentacles represents for this person, they could be thinking about life partnership with you here, but they want to go about it the right way. So certain things have to happen in a certain order when you see the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Swords, because the King of Swords is careful. And they want to do things, like I said, they want to come right. They are concerned about their reputation, your reputation. They're concerned about honor and honesty and integrity and character and yada, yada, yada. And if you factor in the Ace of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, this person is seeing that things are unfolding according to fate and destiny. And so they're going to be very careful not to make any mistakes. That's why the anxiety card is here, the 9 of Swords. Because there's going to be something that they have to release and move away from, and they're getting that very clearly in 2022, but they're not going to move away from it unless and until they're sure that they're doing, that all the T's are crossed and all the I's are dotted, and they're doing things the right way. Because they've learned in the past before, when they've done the whole shotgun approach, wow. Knight of Swords. King of Pentacles. Yeah, they opened their mouth. They said a thing. Things went terribly wrong. Separation ensued. Shutdown of all communication. There may also be things, there may be something that they've learned also is around keeping their feelings hidden. Right? Hidden feelings that might even be secretive to some degree, that didn't serve them well when they finally let it all spill off their tongue, right? Because this is someone who's committed somewhere. King of Pentacles, life partnership is what I'm seeing here from this person. And there may have been something said to you. There may have been something acted upon toward you that did not go well. I've got the Emperor over here, and I've got the King of Pentacles. I'm feeling they're the same person. And something went down, and you went in 2 different directions. So they've learned from that. So their conscious motivation in 2022, unload, unburden. Wow. Yeah, letting go of the impulse issues, letting go of it, letting go of the ego, offloading the karmic, the karmic patterns, the drama, the manipulative aspects of their own personality. I feel like this person lives in a crap ton of fear. I don't know who it is to you, but this person is coming through as somebody who is very easily triggered and kind of acts in repetitive ways where they keep playing out the same karmic cycle over and over and over again. And a lot of it has to do with impulse control. That's what I'm seeing over here. Lots of impulse control. And I feel like they're ready to let it all go. Despite the fear, despite the feeling triggered or any apprehension or misgivings, they're ready to part ways with the devil. The devil, of course, could represent a karmic partner, or it could just represent their own patterns and behaviors. that have played out over and over and over again. Those patterns can include addiction. Those patterns can include manipulation. Those patterns can include control issues. Those patterns can include, anything. So think about the way that this person has sort of played out a similar theme in a cyclical manner. That's what they're offloading. And part of it involves their impulsivity, right? They're learning to think before they speak, and they're also learning to dominate their own fears, to kind of give up the acting in haste as a way to bind their own anxiety and their own fears. The anxiety is right here from the top of the deck. So this person may actually have, just going to say it, I'm not diagnosing anybody, but I'm feeling a little OCD-ish thing going on over here, right? Like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then the compulsion, the devil is the compulsion to that 9 of Swords energy. That's what they're offloading. Even if it scares the you-know-what out of them. They don't care. They're just done. So before I tell you all the energies that showed up, if you looked at this, the line down the middle, this is the mirrored image, and now I'm going to fill in the rest of the spots for the extended. We're going to look at what is this person trying to tell you? What do they want you to know? What energy are they picking up from you? What's the vibe they're getting? Because that can impact their behavior as well. Message to you from Spirit, the universe, or your higher self for 2022. That'll come in the form of some guidance. We'll also look at what may play out behind the scenes, right? What might you not be able to see in 2022 that will impact everything that's going on, something that would be helpful for you to know, as well as where are you headed in this connection in 2022. And then I'll also close with some oracle. So the link to that is below. Let me tell you who showed up. We have Cancer in the Chariot. Empress is Taurus and Libra. We have Scorpio in the Judgment card, Aries in the Emperor, Virgo in the Hermit, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Queen of Cups. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is in the Queen of Swords, and Gemini is in the Lovers. We have Cancer again in the Chariot, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We do have the King and Queen of Swords here, just FYI. Sagittarius in the Wheel, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in the King of Pentacles, Pisces in the High Priestess. Devil is Capricorn, and Pisces again in the Moon. So, Virgo, very interesting reading. I almost feel like this person is going to kind of overcome their own anxieties and their own tendencies to act on impulse. They're going to step into more of a responsible energy. Where they realize that they can manage and control their impulses. And they're also going to part with a lot of negative energy they've been carrying around for a while. You, on the other hand, you're moving forward. I do feel you will engage in an open dialogue with this person to sort of make peace with the past on some level or another. There are opportunities here for reconciliation and reunion. Six of Cups and the Lovers too, if that's what you choose. So we'll take it to the extended. We'll see where it goes from here. Much love to you, Virgo. Thank you so much for being a part of my journey, and I look forward to walking the path together with you in 2022. Bye for now.